In a quiet Texas town where the air smelled faintly of dust and wildflowers, 9-year-old Lily sat on the creaky front porch of her small wooden house. The paint was peeling, the steps groaned with every movement, and the mailbox leaned slightly to one side. Clutched in her arms was her late father's most prized possession, a weathered acoustic guitar with faded signatures and a tiny heart sticker near the sound hole. Her dad used to say, "This guitar's got more stories in it than I do." Every night before bed, he'd sit by her side, strumming soft tunes that made her forget the world. But after his sudden passing in a car accident, the music stopped, and so did the laughter in their home. Her mother, worn down by endless double shifts, had tried to keep things together, but the bills were suffocating. Lily overheard her one night whispering, "We might lose the lights next week." That's when Lily made a decision, a child's brave and heartbreaking one. The next morning, she cleaned her father's guitar as best she could, polished it with an old rag, and taped a hand-drawn sign to the case. For sale, $100. She sat at the corner of Main Street, her little legs swinging as cars passed by. Some people smiled sadly, others looked away. A few stopped, asked the price, then shook their heads and moved on. The Texas sun beat down, and after hours of waiting, Lily's hope began to fade. She was about to pack up and go home when a sleek black SUV slowed beside her. The tinted window rolled down, and a man with long black hair, dark glasses, and a familiar rock star presence stepped out. None other than Ozzy Osbourne himself. Ozzy crouched down beside Lily, his leather jacket brushing against the dusty sidewalk. The little girl blinked up at him, uncertain whether to be scared or hopeful. "Why are you selling that guitar, sweetheart?" he asked, his voice soft but carrying that unmistakable rasp. Lily hesitated, tracing her fingers along the strings before whispering, "It was my daddy's. But Mom says we need money for the light bill. She doesn't know I brought it here." Her voice cracked, and she quickly wiped her eyes. Ozzy looked at the guitar again. Its wood chipped, its strings dull, yet there was something alive about it, something sacred. He carefully lifted it and strummed a slow chord. The sound wasn't perfect, but it carried a warmth that made him stop. "This guitar's got soul," he murmured. Passersby began to gather, some recognizing him instantly. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. "That's Ozzy Osbourne." But he paid them no mind. His attention was fixed entirely on Lily. "Do you know who I am?" he asked gently. She shook her head, her pigtails swaying. "I'm Ozzy," he said with a grin. "Your dad had good taste in guitars." Lily's lips twitched into a shy smile. "Did you know my dad?" she asked innocently. Ozzy paused for a moment, his eyes softening. "Not personally," he said, "but I think I would have liked him." He took a deep breath, then handed the guitar back to her. "Tell you what," he said, lowering his glasses to meet her eyes. "You keep this guitar. It belongs with you, not in someone else's hands." He slipped a small card into her pocket. "But I'll take care of the lights." "Yeah, no kid should ever worry about that." Lily didn't fully understand, but her heart suddenly felt a little lighter. Ozzy kept his word. That same evening, his team reached out to Lily's mother, who at first thought it was some kind of prank. But when she saw the official letterhead and realized who it was from, she burst into tears. Within a week, the overdue bills were cleared, the power restored, and a small trust fund was quietly established for Lily's education. Ozzy didn't want publicity, he just wanted the little girl to have a chance her father never got. Lily's story, however, spread on its own. A passerby who had filmed the moment on Main Street posted it online, and it went viral overnight. Musicians and fans from all over the world were moved by the image of a rock legend kneeling beside a little girl and her father's guitar. Donations began pouring in, not just money, but offers of music lessons, instruments, and words of encouragement. Lily soon started taking guitar classes at a local music shop, practicing every day on her dad's old six-string, her fingers learning to shape the same chords he once played. Months later, she performed her first song at a town fair, an original tune she wrote called "Lights Stay On." The crowd cheered, and among them, a familiar face watched quietly from the back, smiling behind dark glasses. A year later, Lily received a small brown package in the mail. Inside was a handwritten note that read, "Never sell the music inside you, kid. It's worth more than all the guitars in the world." Ozzy. There was also a custom guitar pick engraved with a bat and a tiny heart. That night, as Lily played her dad's guitar under the warm glow of their now safe home, her melody carried through the air, soft, pure, and unforgettable.